Hey, children champs, I hope y'all having a blessed and positive day. I want to talk to you about brokenness because a lot of times you may not realize that you're dealing with a lot of built up pain. You're dealing with a lot of things that you have dealt with in your past that you have allowed to build up so high. And now you feel like you can't even think straight. Now you feel like you're such in a depressive state. It's because you haven't dealt with your brokenness. And see, in this season, God is trying to sew up any parts of you that were hurt, any parts of you that were damaged. And what happens is we get hurt by people, our experience and our trauma that we went through hurt us. And what happens is we bury it. We put it in the back of our mind and we act like it never happened. And then years later, it's going to start showing up. And you don't realize that some of the decisions you make is because of your brokenness. Some of the relationships you've been in is because of your brokenness. Some of the very things that you do right now and how you communicate and how you treat your kids is because of your brokenness. And there has to come a point where you allow God to fix that brokenness that's inside of you because He wants to fix it. He wants to heal that part that you have allowed to build up. Because what happens is you go through an experience and you get hurt. And what happens? You use vices and you use momentarily pleasures to pile on top of the pain, to pile on top of your problems. And once you do that, what happens? It ends up affecting you. And now you've gotten to the point where you don't even laugh like you used to. You don't smile like you used to. You don't enjoy life because you have allowed the brokenness to take over your life. And as you can see in the world, we have so many people with mental issues is because people haven't dealt with their brokenness. They haven't dealt with those things from the past and they haven't decided to go back mentally in the past because they want to forget about it. There's things that you went through that you want to forget about it. But in order for you to deal with it, you have to sit in it. And when you're sitting in it, you have to allow it you have to reflect on it. Because there's going to be things that come up in your life and you don't realize that the decisions that you're making is because you're still broken. You're still broken. There's a lot of things you have not dealt with from your past. There's a lot of things that you may be dealing with now that you're not dealing with and you have decided to run. Run from your healing, run from who you are, run from life because you don't want to deal with it. And I don't know if you're afraid. Are you afraid of healing? Are you afraid of freedom? Because that's what God is trying to give you. Freedom and healing. But there has to come a point where you spend some quiet time with you. Spend some quiet time with God. Spend some time away so you can think, so you can start to process what has been going on in your life. What has got you to the point that you are at now? And there has to come a moment of self-reflection. There has to be a moment of working on being better. So I want y'all to start working on your brokenness. I want you to start healing those areas that may have been shattered and allow God to come in those places and mend up your broken heart. Because there's things that God is trying to put back together in you. And there's things that God is trying to give you, but He needs you to be a better version of who you are now. He needs you to be a better version mentally, spiritually, and physically. But in order for that to take place, it has to take place inside your mental first. And then it'll start to reflect. It'll start to reflect in your outer appearance. But mental has to be taken care first. So I want you to start walking into your healing, walking towards freedom, and stop running from it. Stop using everything to cover up what you've been through. This has to be the season that you heal and allow God to do that for you. All right, chosen chance. I'll see you guys next time. I love you. Peace.